All right, welcome back to math. Welcome back to the day after fall break. Hopefully it was nice and relaxing for you and you had some time off. I'm assuming that since we went on fall break, sometimes some of the stuff slips out of our brains. So today is going to be kind of a quick review. I'm going to cover a few different topics at once. So our first thing I want to cover is if I have numbers like 47. So when I have the number 47, I have a couple different things I can ask you. I might say, what is the digit in the ones place? And that just means the number in the ones place. So the digit in the ones place is 7. The digit in the tens place, here's my tens, is 4. That's the digit. A lot of times I'll say, what is the value? That means how much is it worth? So if I had this, and let's say it was $47, I'd say, what's the value of the 4 there? You want to be right. It's not $4. It's $40. And here, the value, or what it is worth, is $7. And we can do this with bigger numbers as well. So let's say I have 1,854. I might ask you, what is the digit in the hundreds place? And we look here, we have ones, tens, hundreds. You would say the digit is an 8. What is the value, or how much is it that 8 worth? You would say it's worth 800. What is the digit in the thousands place? It's 1, but what's its value? It's 1,000. So that is a quick review on digit versus value when I'm talking about numbers. The second thing I want to talk about is when we have some simple multiplication problems. Not simple, sorry. Single digit by double digit. So if we have 8 times 57, again, you can come up with multiple strategies on how to use this. The one that I'm going to go to is the area model. And when I'm doing the area model, I usually take this digit here and I put it down here. The value and the digit are the same. It's 8. Here, I don't know what 8 times 57 is, so I need to break it into easier chunks for me. So I'm going to break it up by its place, where it is, value, the place value. So here, 5 is the digit. What is the value? 50. And I saw a lot of you guys on the work, you've been doing this. You kind of break them up into their values. So you're not putting 5 here. That's the digit. You're putting 50 because you want to put the value down. And then over here, we have 7 is the digit and the value when it's ones. And then we draw our line in between the different values. And now you just multiply. So we have, and I line them up like this. So I'm always lining them up. So whatever's on to the left and above, that's how I figure out what I'm putting in my box. So 50 times 8. I don't know what that is, but I know that this, when I have a 0, I can do my 0 trick, because this is holding a place value for me. So I'm going to put that there. Now all I have left to do is 5 times 8. Or 5 groups of 8 or 8 groups of 5, however you want to do it. And I just know 5s very well, and I know that that is 40. So when I'm writing it, I don't want to write just a 4. I want to make sure I put my 40 down there. So this is 400. And the way I did that is you can write your multiplication down here. Some of you guys have been doing this. 8 times 50. And you write what it says down here. Right here, I need to do 8 times 7 because they line up like this. 8 times 7. So I'm going to write it down here. 8 times 7. And 8 times 7, well, I know 8 times 5 is 50, so I can add 2 more 8s. So adding 1 more 8. Oh wait, I did that wrong. 8 times 5 is 40. So if I add 2 more 8s, the first one is, let's see, 48. And I need to add 1 more 8 for 56. 56. And now I have to add these two boxes together. Because I have this part is worth 400. This part is worth 56. I want to know what the whole box is. So I do 400 plus 56. Some of you saw it again. Remember, this is where I see the most mistakes, is you guys are in such a rush because you're done with the hard part that you guys make the simple mistake of not lining up the values right. So 56 should be over here. And some of you guys even do a little line down it like that to keep it straight. That's amazing. I add my zeros, or add my ones, I get 0 plus 6 is 6. I add my tens, 0 and 5 is 5, and I add my hundreds for 456. One last thing I want to show you guys about this, I'm going to leave this equation up here, is you might get asked sometimes how you just broke it down to multiply. And so we're going to just start to look at that. So 8 times 57, they might say, how else can you write that? So sometimes they might say 8 times 57 equals, and then remember when we broke it up by value, the first box that we had, you can kind of see the outline, we did, and we do a parentheses, 8 times 50. Because that's the value of that 5. So that was our first box when we were right down here. I'm going to draw our box again. We had 50, 7, and 8. So right here, remember our problem, we wrote 8 times 50. And then they're going to have another parentheses, and they're going to say 8 times 7. And that was just this box right here. That's what we did right here. 8 times 7. And what's the last thing we did over here when we lined up the things right? Yeah, we added them. So we added, it was 400, and it was 56. So right here, I need to add those. So I'm adding this box right here, that's my box, and then to this box, which is right here. And then sometimes they'll say, what does that equal? And it equals 456. You can solve it however you want. But sometimes they're going to start to show you guys, because you guys are getting good at math, equations that look like this. And remember, our parentheses just means do what's inside first. So do this first, then this, then we would add them last. But they're just going to say, does this equal that? Yeah, because we showed that this little part is here and that little part is there. We're going to go over this in whole group again a little bit, so if you have questions on that, let me know. Otherwise, it was a quick review. Welcome back from break, and let's get ready for math. Bye!